What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Ready to Love, Season 5, Episode 5. So, it is a ladies' elimination week. The ladies are in charge. It's a men's elimination week. But as we know, they've been advertising all week that they put a little twist in the game. They added 2 new singles. And shouts out to my girl Kamisha Reviews, because Kamisha called what we saw happen at the end of this episode. I'll get there in a minute. But, Tommy met with the ladies in the ladies' lounge. And I was fussing last week about the men's lounge. But I guess they do have a ladies' lounge. I just feel like they don't put as much emphasis on it as they do the men's lounge. But whatever. Anyway. So the ladies came together. We didn't really get a whole lot of dialogue because Tommy let them know that he was bringing everybody back together. He was going to do a reset. He wants to have everybody come together. And he was going to have a pool party down to the little mansion where they had the initial, I feel like that's the same house that they were in when they had the initial mixer. And I was cool with that. I said, okay, let everybody come together, see how everybody mix and mingle and all that good stuff, So we get to the pool party, the guys looking good, okay? 6-packs ready. The ladies look really, really nice. The outfits they had, the cover-ups and all that good stuff. Everybody looked nice. We saw Sabrina in the pool flirting with Walter. I like Walter. I really, really like Walter, and I really hope I don't get disappointed by Walter. I really, really hope I don't. But I like Walter. I even like Walter and Sabrina. I still remember their first interaction at the mixer when they opened up to each other, and I thought that was real. I still remember that. We have Camille and Cornelius over in the little seating area, flirty. Now Camille said, after the skating rink, Cornelius and I had a good conversation on what boundaries and respect looks like. And I found that to be so ironic because she's going to be the most disrespectful person on this episode, but we're going to get there. We got Courtney running around because somebody is leaving cards, and by somebody I mean Corey, is leaving cards for her all over the place. And let me say this so I don't forget later on in the episode. That was a really cute idea, Corey. Wrong place. That is not something that you do unless you have already locked in that Courtney is it. That's all. That is who you are pursuing. You are not pursuing anybody else. That would have been something really cute to do on a one-on-one date with her. Maybe set up a scavenger hunt for her or something like that. That would have been cute. I would have been here for that. But that's not what you did. You had Newman. I hope I said her name right. You have Newman, who you also have thinking that, she's a contender, sitting there looking crazy because you're doing all of this for Courtney and you ain't did nothing for her. And then your what you said in your confessional was, well, today is Courtney's day and I'll do something for her on our next date. But y'all in a group. See, let's be clear. I'm fine with the fact that you're wooing different women. That's the whole premise of this show. But it's kind of like when you have kids, what you do for one, you got to do for the other. If you want to do something special for one, you got to pull them away from the rest of the kids, okay? You got to do something special because the minute the rest of the kids find out that this happened, then everybody going to want a piece of that. Oh, mama took them to go get ice cream. Well, where my ice cream, mama? So you can't come home with the ice cream. You got to finish eating the ice cream while we out. You come home with the ice cream, you better bring ice cream for everybody. That ain't the best example, but that's just the first thing that I had come off my head. So, with that being said, what else we had going on? I saw Phil. Listen, I think I like Phil, but I haven't seen a lot of Phil. I haven't seen him going out on a lot of dates, and I know that editing is what it is. I know these people are dating and going out on dates, but I just haven't seen Phil in a lot of dates, right? So it was good to see Phil, okay? Now Tasia said that the guys are still playing games and it's time for them to start locking in and loading. I think it's still a little too early to lock in. I don't think it's too early for people to know that they're at the top of the list. But I still think it's a little too early to lock in. And then we have Tyrone. I be rooting for Tyrone. I do. I be defending Tyrone. All of that. Tyrone told Shiloh that she was his wife. He was like, I could see me dating Courtney, but I could see you being my wife. I choose you. And Shiloh was like, okay, I like you, bruh, but I don't know about choosing me. Like, you could see she was uncomfortable, but she liked Tyrone. But again, that go back to what I was saying with I think it's a little too early to be locking in. So these are kinds of things that we had going on. Then Tommy comes out and he makes this announcement. He said, hey, we got 2 new singles. We got a new lady and we got a new guy. Now, the guy's name is Sean. The lady's name is Corey. I think Corey. Both of them are nice looking. Both of them, came in, seemed cool, The guys were excited. The ladies were not so much. And the way I look at it is this. If I was somebody like a Tasia, who it didn't seem like I had really made a big connection with anybody, and and I've been in the bottom twice, I'm welcoming some new blood. I am here for it. I am like, thank you. Let's shake this thing up a little bit. Now, if I'm somebody like Camille, who I've already locked and loaded, no, I don't want to see nobody new coming in. So I could definitely understand the reactions, right? But again, Sydney's her name, not Corey. Sydney. Now, what I found interesting, I just gotta say this. This is my opinion, y'all. I really feel like both of these people came from Central Casting. That's my opinion. That's how I feel. Now, and when I say that, I don't mean they literally came from Central Casting. I don't know. Like, both, Corey is a writer. Sean is a writer. Courtney is an entrepreneur. Well, when you go to their Instagrams, it just seems very for bookings, contact this, and this. It just seems very Hollywood. Y'all go over and see what I'm talking about. Anyway, so they continue to kind of mingle the rest of the day. Sean was kind of, trying to have a conversation with the ladies, but he really ended up talking to Courtney. Because Camille was there and Zadia, and Camille really wasn't trying to talk to him no daggone way. Honestly, I really think she was over there just sizing up Courtney to just make sure that Courtney don't be trying to pull up on Cornelius. Okay. Zadia was kind of like, okay, I feel like y'all talking to each other more than y'all talking to us, but okay. Then Cornelius had a conversation with, I believe it was Courtney. I don't know. But neither here nor there, it don't matter. He could have been talking to a fly. The result would have been the same. Camille got in her feelings, and she acted like she was going to go fight somebody. To the point where Newman had to be like, girl, calm down. What's going on? And she is really mad. Like, somebody is trying to steal her man. She even called him her boyfriend at one point. Ma'am, he is not your boyfriend. Now, I don't know what kind of conversations that y'all are having outside of this group setting, but he's not your boyfriend because y'all still on a dating show. Now, he can be your boyfriend after both of y'all get eliminated, but as long as y'all are on a show where the whole purpose is to date other people, he's not your boyfriend. Girl, calm down. Tyrone, it wasn't Courtney that Tyrone said he was feeling. It was Sydney. And he went and had a conversation with Sydney. And Sydney was like, what? And she told him, she said, I feel like you're sort of cutting off the possibility before we even really get started. Like, you saying that that's your wife. You like me, but that's your wife. Like, I don't know where anybody goes with you. Like, I don't know why you're still here at this point, because again, the whole purpose of this is to date. Like, I don't know what we're doing here. Okay? No, Cornelius was talking to Courtney. That's who it was. So then we found out that Frank and Courtney, the new lady, they know each other. They've been friends for a long time. And listen, that's not unusual. But she said, hey, this might be the opportunity that we need to maybe explore something more than friendship. Maybe this is, so they know each other, but I don't get the impression that it's a I know you, but I'm not into you kind of thing. It's a I know you, I kind of been peeping you. Let's see, maybe something can happen here. So I'm like, okay, maybe we're gonna do something. Maybe something going on. Okay, so then Camille and Cornelius have a conversation, and Camille, again, going back to the disrespect conversation, you clearly missed the disrespect part of the conversation because you were so disrespectful to this man. She called him a country bumpkin, told him he was naive, told him he was an F student, told him he was stupid, said, you got me out here looking crazy. I was like, and he's laughing. I would have been so irritated. And, you know, I feel like he took everything she said in, and I can appreciate that he ain't cuss her out. But if he had, he would have been justified. The way she was talking to him, he would have been justified if he decided to cuss her out. I'm glad he didn't, because y'all know how that narrative would have played out. Everybody would have forgot what she said to him, and it would have been, how dare he talk to her like that? That's so disrespectful. Everybody would have flipped the script. So, okay. But, ma'am, wow. And again, he's not your man yet. And I'm going to say yet, because hell, y'all might be together now for all I know. Maybe we're going to find out once y'all can talk and start putting, you know, maybe y'all are together, and I wish you the best. But again, for you to act that way, that's bigger than this TV show. That's bigger than you not being comfortable with him dating other people. That's bigger than this. That takes this to a whole nother level. That takes this shit to an area where it questions some things. It brings some things into question, Miss Courtney. I mean, Camille, child. These names, these C's and K's. Anyway, we got Courtney. We got Camille. We had a Carrie. Look, it's a lot. Give me a second. So anyway, the daytime party turned into a nighttime mixer, honey, and I'm not mad about it. The ladies look like everybody changed their clothes, and then, you know, looks like they went downstairs at the mansion and had a little party, little get together, little, you know, whatever. Had a DJ, had some music, had some libations, had some food, nice little spread. I hope they let them take a nap. You know how the sun will wear you out. And I know they was out there for hours with the cameras and everything else going on. I know it was a lot with that. I hope they let them take a nap, child. But anyway, so we see Tasia flirting with Phil. She says she likes Phil, and he seemed like a really nice guy. I need to see Phil. I need to see Phil on a date with some people, okay? We see Aisha talking to Sean, new guy. And they seem to be vibing a little bit. Fred kind of looking at her from across the room, feeling some kind of way. He's feeling some kind of way. But again, Frank, I said Fred. Frank, why you feeling some kind of way? You have been on a date with at least 2 other women other than Aisha. And I agree, you and Aisha are real cute together. And y'all seem like y'all got a little bit of a connection. But bruh, bring it down. Now, he ain't act as crazy as Camille be acting. But he was definitely giving them that looks from across the room like, what they doing over there? You know what I'm saying? And they definitely seem to be vibing. Aisha said that she likes older men. And so she's definitely intrigued and, you know, interested in getting to know him a little bit better, you know. We see Corey talking to Courtney, and he lets her know that he was the one that sent the cards and how, you know, she was sweet and special. And she was like, that was so cute. That was so sweet. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh, you know. And, of course, me across the room looking like, what they doing over there? I said Namia Newman. I'm so sorry, baby, if I'm saying your name wrong. I'm going to get it, though. Newman, what's going on? Hey, okay. So, but it definitely looked like it was a good time. Okay, so next we see Corey going on a date with Newman. Now, she had got a little bit of tea from Tasia saying, listen, you know that was Corey leaving them cards for Courtney all over the damn party yesterday. So they going on this date, and the first thing she does is confront him about it, because she said, listen, let's be clear. I get it that we're here to date other people. I got that situation. But you did something very specific and singled her out. So is she your number one? And if she's your number one, where does that leave me? So first she asked him, was he the one leaving the cards? And he wouldn't give her a straight answer. Let me tell you what is the most frustrating thing in the world for most people, not just me. I'm not going to call it a pet peeve. I'm going to call it something that's frustrating. Don't answer my question with a question. If I'm asking you a question, just either you're going to answer it or you're not. But I would much rather you tell me I'm not answering that question than well, did you see me leave the cards? Don't gaslight me. Because if I'm asking you 9 times out of 10, I probably already know the answer. I have a strong suspicion. So either confirm or tell me I'm wrong. But don't play games with me. And so now Corey was like, well, it threw me off guard. I wasn't expecting that. Why weren't you expecting it, sir? You were literally at an event where everybody was there. At what point you didn't think anybody was going to maybe possibly see you leaving the cards? You didn't think Courtney was going to tell nobody? Like, at this point, you have to know that people have built friendships and they're talking on the phone and they're comparing notes. Like, you got to know that at some point. So why were you not expecting this conversation? Why did you not see that coming? Not understanding why you didn't see that one coming. Anyway, so I feel like in a desperate attempt to deflect, because he was sinking sand, in a desperate attempt to deflect, he starts talking about, well, I want you to meet my parents. And I think that's serious. That's serious to me. So, of course, most women are impressed by that. I'm not one of those women. But let me not say that. I am impressed by that when somebody feels like we've gotten to that point in our relationship. But I'm always nervous to meet the parents. So that's not you know what I'm saying? That's not I would be like, you know what I mean? But anyway, so of course she's excited. And that totally pivots the conversation. So Camille, Cornelius, Dante, and Courtney go on a double date. They go down to the selfie museum, down to the harbor. Well, I know it's one down to the harbor. I don't know if this is the exact one at the harbor now, but they go to the selfie museum. And it's really nice and it's cute and all that good stuff. And Camille does apologize to Cornelius. She takes this as an opportunity to apologize to him. But I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not here for it. I'm sorry. That's just me, because I don't think you really mean it. I think you thought about how it made you look, not the fact that you actually did it, because I feel like she would do it again. Then Dante and Courtney had a conversation, and you know, they got a chance to sort of talk and dig a little deeper, and he talked about having to do some self-reflection and self-help and, you know, that kind of thing. And I thought that was cute. I thought that was, and they seemed to have a good conversation, you know. So the ladies reconvene. Oh no, I'm sorry. Then Sean and Aisha have a date. And, you know, I definitely feel like they were clicking and vibing. The problem was, though, Sean wants to be open to the possibility of having children. I don't think he definitively was like, I absolutely have to have children, but he definitely he's open to the possibility of having children. Aisha is like, this shop is closed. Like, I've had my kids. I have done all of that. I'm on to the next thing. Like, I'm trying to get flued out and be rolling around on somebody's beach naked. Like, I'm not trying to do that. And so I feel like that's kind of where they part ways. And I can respect that they had the conversation. They stated how they felt. They stood in it. And unfortunately, everything ain't for everybody. You know, every relationship isn't going to work out. And so I can definitely appreciate that both of them were like, well, you know, wish you luck in all your endeavors. You know what I'm saying? So the ladies come back together and they are deliberating. They don't even talk about who they like. Let's talk about who was at the bottom, child. So Sean, you better step your game up, because I feel like you focused on Aisha and that's a no-go. Aisha said you're a nice guy, but not gonna work out. Of course, Corey's name came up and Tyrone's name. Those were the two bottom names. Now, Tyrone's name came up because of the whole I choose you to Shiloh. You are my wife. I'm shutting down this whole situation. I choose you. And of course, the rest of the ladies was like, well, damn, then why are you here? Like, if you're not even going to give any of us a chance and keep yourself open to the possibility, then why are you here? Then, child, come to find out, not only was Corey leaving them note cards for Miss Courtney, he also told Courtney, I want you to meet my parents. So now you got Courtney and Newman going, what? He said he wanted you to meet his parents. Well, he said he wanted me to meet his parents. Well, he told you this. Well, he told me that. And so y'all know how that game goes. So that's who was in the bottom. They sent Shiloh to talk to Tyrone, and they sent Courtney to talk to Corey. And I thought it was interesting because both of them thought they were good because the person that they're interested in is the person that came to talk to them. Because usually they pick somebody that's not in the immediate mix. So, you know, and here's what I thought was interesting. Tyrone gonna say, oh, Shiloh, this is great, our first date. So you done decided this woman is your wife and y'all ain't even been on a date together? Sir? Anyway, Courtney tries to talk to Corey, and Corey said he already knew he was being eliminated. He said, I already knew. When I rolled up, I knew I was going to be eliminated. I knew it was me. So I feel like he was trying to play Jedi mind tricks on her, and Courtney was just not here for it. Like, she got so irritated with the conversation, she got up in the middle and was like, okay, I'm over this. I'm done. You ain't ready for love. Let's go. On the flip side, we had the total opposite situation going on with Shiloh and Tyrone. Shiloh started crying. She was so emotional because Tyrone is really a good guy. I think everybody thinks Tyrone is a good guy. But it's funny because I know they have to do the tagline, we decided you're not ready to love. But I think in Tyrone's case, it was the opposite. I think he was a little too ready to love. He just wasn't ready to, he was ready to love one person. He wasn't ready to love the process. But he said he has no regrets, and, you know, he feels like he likes the way he played the game, and it just wasn't in the cards, you know. But it was a very different scene, though. Anyway, that's what it was. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.